Don Bosco grabs the moneylender by the chest and backs him out the door step by step, repeating one phrase over and over until the man stumbles away, trembling. What could drive a gentle shepherd of souls to such fierce action? The Miracles and Prophecies of Saint John Bosco, a project of America Needs Fatima. I'm your host, Adrian Fonseca. Subscribe for new episodes every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. Welcome to the Miracles and Prophecies of Saint John Bosco. I'm Adrian Fonseca. These videos exist to share timeless wisdom from Saint John Bosco that can inspire you to grow closer to Christ and Our Lady. The young man in today's story made terrible choices, yet Don Bosco saw past the sin to a soul worth saving. When was the last time that you stood up for someone who didn't deserve it? Where did Don Bosco find teachers for all his schools and oratories? Simple. He made them himself. He took the boys sitting at his feet and trained them to become teachers. If they showed talent and determination, he taught them Italian, Latin, French, arithmetic, even music and drawing, completely free. The deal was straightforward. I invest in you, you teach catechism, and help with Sunday classes. Genius. Some became carpenters, some bakers, others composers and professors, and even a few answered the call to the priesthood. And here's what Don Bosco really accomplished. He was quietly building a Catholic culture in Turin, one student at a time. His teachers carried the oratory spirit everywhere they went, spreading honesty, integrity, and purity throughout the city. Picture the Pignardi house at night, lantern lights glowing from every window. Inside, boys are everywhere, some bent over notebooks on the floor, others standing in front of posters, chanting lessons. Still others writing at makeshift desks. And from the shaky balcony, Don Bosco raises his hands to quiet them. The boys look up, they lean in, and refocus, basking in their mentor's smile. Even his own bedroom became a classroom, where he patiently explained the metric system line by line until every boy understood. The brothers of the Christian schools, the education experts of the day, marveled at his methods. They said his combination of memory work, critical thinking, and heart was unmatched. But Don Bosco wasn't satisfied with just teaching, reading, and arithmetic. He wanted his boys to lift their voices to God. Thanks to his helpers, Gregorian chant and sacred music filled the oratory. Even music became a tool to teach souls. Don Bosco's reputation spread. Other young men, ones who'd never even met him, started seeking him out for counsel. He became their protector, their father figure. Which brings us to the university student. This young man found himself drowning in debt to a moneylender. Terrified of his father's rage, ashamed of his reckless choices, someone whispered, "Go to Don Bosco." So he did. Trembling, the student explains his situation. He borrowed money to party in style, and now he can't pay it back. Don Bosco listens patiently. He encourages the boy to reconcile with God and start fresh. Then the priest pays a visit to Mr. Moneylender. Don Bosco gets straight to the point. "So you are the creditor of this young man?" "Precisely." "And the amount?" "Quite a lot." "And the interest?" 5%. Don Bosco's eyes narrow. "Per year?" "Per month." 5% per month. That's 60% simple interest per year. A crushing weight that would destroy the boy completely. Don Bosco's face hardens. He stands up. He fixes the moneylender with a piercing stare. Slowly, deliberately, he grips the man's coat at the chest. With calm but fierce force, he repeats, 5% a month. 5% a month. Step by step, he pushes the man backwards toward the door. His voice rings like a hammer with each step. The moneylender, shocked that his predatory scheme is exposed, terrified his reputation will be ruined, stumbles away without another word. But Don Bosco doesn't stop there. He goes directly to the boy's father and tactfully explains the truth. The father forgives his son, pays the debt, thanks Don Bosco for saving both his honor and his child. Think about what just happened. This student didn't rack up debt practicing virtue. He made selfish, foolish choices. But his guilt didn't stop Don Bosco from helping him. Don Bosco saw past the sin to the sinner worth saving. He didn't lecture him. He didn't abandon him. He acted. He confronted the predator, reconciled the family, and gave the student a fresh start. That's the Catholic way. Firm in truth, but boundless in mercy. Don Bosco's courage in defending this young man shows us something powerful. Mercy doesn't mean accepting sin. It means fighting for sinners. What if you could surround yourself with daily reminders of this kind of courageous mercy? That's exactly what our monthly promoters experience. When you become a monthly promoter of Saint John Bosco, you're not just supporting this channel. Your intentions are lifted up in a daily mass and daily rosaries. You get images of Our Lady Help of Christians and Saint John Bosco for your home. You receive access to Don Bosco's own writings, including Roadmap to Heaven and Sacred History, books that will transform how you see your own spiritual journey. Plus, you'll receive Crusade magazine delivered to your mailbox bi-monthly, and a certificate of membership. Click the link in the description box down below to become a monthly promoter right now to receive these amazing gifts. Don Bosco saw a terrified young man trapped by his own bad choices and a predator's greed. He could have walked away, he could have preached a sermon, but instead he confronted evil and restored a family. Here's your challenge this week. Who in your life needs defending? What exploitations are you witnessing that you've been too afraid to confront? How can you be a Don Bosco to someone trapped in a situation that they can't escape alone? Remember, Don Bosco didn't defend the sin. He defended the sinner. And that made all the difference. Before you go, check out the video appearing on your screen right now. It's called 3 Powerful Tips to Overcome Common Sins, where you'll discover Don Bosco's timeless wisdom for conquering vulgar language, wasting time, and even small thefts. Practical Catholic advice that you can use today. Click on it now to learn from this incredible saint. Thank you for joining me today. Saint John Bosco, pray for us. May God bless you, and Mary Immaculate keep you under her mantle. God love you.